The world's biggest football clubs have been relegated to their country's lowest division.
I don't know why this has happened.
This is because of the Federation's new 10-season competition to crown the greatest club of all time. Reports are saying that England has been hit the hardest, with 6 of their biggest clubs heading to the 4th division. Germany has reported 4 of their biggest clubs have dropped to the 3rd division, and Spain, Italy, and France's biggest clubs have only dropped to 1 division, making the footballers in England very angry.
It's going to take us years to get back to the Premier League.
And you probably still won't win a trophy. So it was time to simulate the first season. Now, before we see the teams that were promoted, let's see who won the Champions League. Newcastle! With all the big clubs not in the competition, Newcastle has won their first ever Champions League trophy. Even though the biggest clubs have dropped to the lowest division, it doesn't mean that they've lost all their players. The teams are the exact same, which means one of these teams may have won the Emirates FA Cup. They didn't. Nottingham Forest won the FA Cup, and Newcastle won another trophy. They won the Carabao Cup. The teams that have automatically been promoted to the next division are Liverpool, Spurs, and Manchester City. United, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Harrogate Town will be playing in the playoffs, which is the 4th team. Arsenal have made it through. They are headed into League One, which means Chelsea and Manchester United will spend another season in League 2. Now, moving over to Italy, Juventus seems to be the only team that was left in the Serie B, which means AC Milan, Inter Milan, and Napoli are back in the top division of Italy. Now, in Germany, Bayern Munich has remained in the 3rd division, which means Dortmund, Leipzig, and Leverkusen have all been promoted. Bayern Munich, I can't believe this. Harry Kane will never win a trophy at this point. It's not a big surprise. PSG have returned to France's top division along with Olympique Marseille. That means Olympique Lyonnais will spend another season in League 2. I don't know if they're going to make it out of there. There is a chance that Real Madrid or Barcelona have not been promoted back into Spain's top league. Hold on. Who got left behind? Sevilla, Real Madrid, and Barcelona have both been promoted. It's on. First things first, who won the Champions League in Season 2? Newcastle. Back to back, they're up 2-0 against everyone in this competition. But surprisingly, Newcastle, who have gone back to back with the Champions League trophies, did not win the Premier League. Aston Villa did. Now, in the league race, Spurs have won EFL League One, promoting themselves into the championship along with Arsenal, while City, Liverpool, Blackpool, and Peterborough are in the playoff. Let's see which one of those goes through. Liverpool. Man City will remain in League One for another season, but they're not going to be alone, as Chelsea and United have been promoted from EFL League 2. Wait. Did Bayern even make it? Yes, they did. They finally win the German League 3, while Leverkusen and Dortmund are running away, and Leipzig too, maybe if they win the playoff. They will be in the Bundesliga. From the Italian league, Inter is the only team that was in Serie B last season that will play in the Champions League next season. We're also going to see Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona in the Champions League next season. Oh, and yes, obviously PSG won the French league. That's obvious. Now, Season 3 is underway, and the Champions League group stages are about to begin. Let's see how they look. Paris Saint-Germain in Group A. Not much competition in there. Group B doesn't look too good. Real Madrid, biggest competition is probably Ajax. We got Group D with no big clubs, really. We got Group E, Barcelona, Roma, Salzburg. They should win this group. Atletico against Porto. They should win this group as well. Inter should win their group, and Newcastle should win their group. Not all the big clubs are back yet. This is a chance for one of these new clubs, well, new clubs, the newly promoted clubs, to win a Champions League trophy and chase that Newcastle 2-0 lead. Now, simulated to the end of Season 3, and this is how the semifinals went. PSG beat Porto 7-3 on aggregate, and Barcelona lost to West Ham 5-4 on penalties in leg 2, which means PSG versus West Ham in the finals. And I already saw it, but West Ham won the Champions League. How is this possible? PSG will never win a Champions League, clearly. Even against West Ham, they couldn't do it. So now Newcastle has 2, West Ham has 1, and all the other teams have 0. 7 seasons to go. Which one will be champion? Who knows? Season 4 is here, and things are looking much different in the Premier League. Arsenal have made it back into the league. Same with Spurs, and same with Liverpool. We have 3 of the 6 big clubs in England. They'll be playing for the Champions League next season. In Germany, all the teams that dropped to the 3rd division are back in the Bundesliga. Dortmund, Bayern, Leverkusen, and Leipzig. Where is Man City? Are they in the championship? Chelsea's in the championship. So is City, and so is United. They are not far away from the Premier League now. They should be there next season. season, which leaves me with only one competition. Who is in the Champions League this year? Group A is led by Barcelona. Group B, Leipzig, Real Sociedad, Olympique Marseille, PSG in Group C. West Ham, the winners of last year, are in Group D. Group E, Milan, Borussia Dortmund. Group F looks strong. We got Madrid, Newcastle, and Benfica. Group G also looks good, and Group H. Why do I feel like we're still missing some teams? Right, all the English teams are still not back in the Champions League. Now, some teams back in the Premier League. I want to see how that one ended first before we check who won the Champions League this year. In 4th place, West Ham. Newcastle in 3rd. Leicester in 2nd. Did Arsenal win it? They didn't. Leeds did. Where was Arsenal? Arsenal got relegated? How is that possible? They won 5 matches. Did everyone leave? Wait, then who won the Champions League? PSG won their first ever Champions League trophy. Let's go. 2 for Newcastle, 1 for West Ham, and 1 for PSG. This is getting interesting. We're halfway through the competition. But who got promoted? United and City and probably Chelsea are headed to the Premier League, while Arsenal is headed back to the Championship. Imagine being an Arsenal fan. Speaking of surprises, Bayern didn't even win the Bundesliga. Dortmund came out on top. That is another upset for Harry Kane, who I don't even know if he's there. Well, he is still at Bayern Munich. Maybe this year in season 5 they'll actually win the Champions League. Who knows? Now the semifinals of the Champions League in season 5 are about to begin, and none of the teams are really what I expected. Maybe Inter could be up there, but where are the Real Madrids? Where are the Barcelonas? Does Vinny even play for Real Madrid anymore? Yeah, he does. He's 94 rated. How are they not making it to the semifinals? Pedri is 92 rated, still playing for Barcelona, and they too cannot make it into the semifinals. What is going on here? The season is over, and who won the Premier League? Newcastle. What is going on? Did everyone leave? Chelsea almost got relegated. Fulham did. United finished in 5th. They're not even playing in the Champions League next season. City is, though. And the winner of the Champions League in season 5 is Monaco. Inter lost to Leeds, and then Leeds lost to Monaco. Who won it in season 6? Juventus. We have a new winner on the board, and it looks like Arsenal fans will continue to wait for a chance at the Champions League trophy, as they did bump back into the Premier League, but they finished in 13th place. And out of the big 6, only Liverpool will be playing in the Champions League next season. And looking at what group they've been put in, it's gonna be tough for Liverpool to win it this year. They got Atletico, Olympique Marseille, and Sparta Praha in there, but I believe in them. Let's see how this goes. The group stages are complete, and they are on the bottom right here. They made it. Will they make it past the round of 16? Well, we're gonna see. They lost 4-2 on aggregate. They couldn't even beat Sporting, but they're on the top of the Premier League table. How does this make sense? They're still a good team. Where's Arsenal? They're 3rd. Okay, I thought they were gonna be on the bottom. Who's at the bottom? Manchester United in 17th. I was gonna announce that Bayern Munich have finally won the Bundesliga, but they have not. They haven't even finished in a spot for the Champions League. Now, who won the Champions League in season 6? Sporting, beating Atletico in the final, Inter in the semis, Valencia in the quarterfinals. What a run. They are on the board. Now, the year is 2031, and the semifinals had Inter beating Borussia Dortmund and PSG beating Valencia. Can PSG win their 2nd trophy and tie Newcastle? I clicked the wrong button. Real Madrid won the Europa. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Inter beat Valencia. What? Oh, never mind. PSG didn't make it to the final. Inter have their first Champions League trophy in this competition. Now, 9 seasons in, and basically everything has gone back to normal. Look at Group A. This is a group of death. Group B, okay, you know what? That looks a little easier. PSG, Milan, that's pretty good. Leicester in the Champions League. We got Real Madrid, Manchester United, Union Berlin in Group F. Monaco, that's a pretty easy, and that's also a pretty easy group. Like, who's playing in the Europa League then? Okay, Sociedad's in there. Benfica, Newcastle, that's pretty normal. Bayern Munich in the Europa League. Where is City? Is City in the Conference League? They're not even in the Conference League. Did I miss something? What happened to Manchester City? Oh no, they are in the Champions League. What am I doing? With Newcastle playing in the Europa League this season, they didn't have the chance to get their 3rd Champions League trophy in this competition. So who won it this year? Will it be Inter back to back? It's United. They beat City in the final. What a final that would have been to watch. United are finally on the board in season 9. Now, one of 2 things can happen in the final season of this new competition. Newcastle have qualified for the Champions League, so they do have the chance to win their 3rd and win this entire thing. Or if one of the clubs that have already won 1 Champions League in this competition win a 2nd, those 2 teams will go into a playoff to determine the greatest club of all time. the G coat. I gotta work on that acronym though. Now the group stages are complete for the final season of the Champions League, and Newcastle have made it into the round of 16. If none of the other winners have made it into the round of 16, this video is over, and Newcastle are the greatest club of all time. And I can't believe I just said that. Group B, West Ham has made it through. This video is not over. Bayern Munich actually made it through. Monaco, 16 points, undefeated in Group E. Inter and Arsenal move on. Leverkusen, PSG, Sporting, Celtic. This is gonna be an epic final season. Now, there has been an upset in the quarterfinal. Newcastle has been eliminated by Leeds United, which means it's PSG versus Dortmund in semifinal 1 and Leeds United versus Monaco in semifinal 2. If either PSG or Monaco win the Champions League, they will force a playoff against Newcastle for the title of the greatest club of all time. But if Dortmund or Leeds win, Newcastle will be crowned champion. And the winner of the final season of the Champions League is Monaco. They have forced the playoff against Newcastle United, and we're gonna do it in a penalty shootout. Ben Yedder up first to set the tone for Monaco, and he puts it away. Wilson also puts it away. We're in the third round, and no one has missed just yet. Fofana puts it away. It may come down to one miss. Almiron puts it away. Great pen. Round 6. No one missed just yet. And it's a great penalty. I can't believe Dubravka didn't get to that. A goal here is a must. And he puts it down the middle. This may be the end here. Monaco with the chance to win it in round 7. A save now would give them the win. And there it is! Monaco are the greatest club of all time. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, it's time. And check out this video right here. You're gonna love it. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.